So, the Sexify movement. It started back in 2011 at COP17. So a few years ago. It was me and a Brazilian friend. We were together in the middle of the COP. There's always an NGO's party organized by Ken. And we were going to this party and discussing how boring UN conferences can be. The UN has all this glamour and etc. for people who are not closer to its daily activities, but when you come to a conference you actually realize that being in a negotiation room, it's pretty boring and it can be pretty uninteresting. And we were just discussing how real change will not come from this type of places. These places may be important, but with the level of energy that you many times have in this type of spaces and bureaucracy and stuff like that, true real change doesn't start here and doesn't end here. And we were saying how we need it. This is not only a characteristic of the UN, like you see this happening in other places, other spaces. Many times activities that we as NGOs organize and social movements and governments organize is just so unappealing and uninteresting and cold and traditional. And we were saying how we need to make things much sexier, in a sense, much more attractive, much more fun, much more colorful, much more anyways. And thinking about this, going to the party, we said we need to start a movement about this. We need to actually actively mobilize people towards making it more sexy, and we need a name for this. And that's how the Sexify movement started. So that's what Sexify is about. Sexify is about driving social change and working for social and environmental justice in a way that escapes this traditional and often boring way of working on these issues that actually doesn't attract much people. And in the end, I don't know, it's a bit about connecting the real us with the causes and finding ways for people to actually bring their creativity out. That's Sexify. It's been up since 2011, and it started at a UN conference. In the moment when we put the idea out, people went crazy about it. Like in the party, like people were really crazy about it, and it expanded very quickly, and it started internationally. So it is an international movement, and it's completely informal. It's horizontal. There's no direction, etc. It's much more of a way of being and acting. That's a bit it.